What if you could step inside your favorite movie set, play your favorite video game in real life, or compete in challenges where the prize isn't just bragging rights, but life-changing money? Well, that's the world Mr. Beast has built. Today, we're uncovering the untold story of what inspired Mr. Beast's real-life games, how they evolved, and why they've captured the imagination of millions around the world. Jimmy Donaldson, better known as Mr. Beast, didn't start with giant stadiums or multi-million-dollar productions. He started small, experimenting with quirky challenges and giveaways. But even then, one thing stood out. He always asked himself, what would make people watch all the way to the end? That single question became the foundation of everything he does today. His real-life games weren't just inspired by one thing. They were the result of combining pop culture, video games, endurance challenges, filmmaking techniques, and finally, mainstream television traditions. The first major inspiration came from pop culture. Think about it. Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory, giant children's games from Squid Game, or obstacle courses straight out of TV classics like Takeshi's Castle. These ideas already lived in people's imaginations. Mr. Beast simply asked, what if we actually build them, for real? And so he did. His Squid Game recreation wasn't just a copy. It was a $3.5 million build with over 456 players and a prize of $456,000. Fans couldn't believe their eyes. They weren't watching a Netflix series. They were watching regular people live inside it. That's the power of remixing pop culture. Viewers feel instantly familiar but blown away by the fact that it's all real. But movies and shows weren't the only inspiration. Video games, especially Battle Royale-style games like Fortnite and PUBG, played a massive role. These games revolve around a simple structure. Hundreds of players enter, but only one survives to the end. Mr. Beast adapted that exact formula. His challenges often start with dozens or even hundreds of contestants. And as time goes on, the group gets smaller until there's only one left. He borrowed the tension of shrinking zones, countdowns, and last man standing rules from gaming and turned it into live-action entertainment. It feels like you're watching Fortnite or Hunger Games, but with real people. Yet some of Mr. Beast's most successful videos are shockingly simple. Last to leave the circle wins $500,000. Keep your hand on the car and it's yours. These games don't require massive sets. They require endurance, patience, and mental strength. The beauty of these challenges is relatability. Viewers at home think, I could do that. I could stand in that circle all night. The simplicity makes it accessible, while the prize money raises the stakes to impossible levels. This is another cornerstone of Mr. Beast's genius. You don't need complex rules to build suspense. You just need time, willpower, and a life-changing reward dangling in front of ordinary people. Now let's talk about filmmaking. Mr. Beast understood early that on YouTube, attention is everything. If you don't hook someone in the first 10 seconds, they're gone. That's why his videos open with bold statements like, this is the world's largest circle, and the last one to leave wins $500,000. Instantly, you know the rules, the stakes, and the thrill. His editing is fast. His visuals are bright, and his storytelling never drags. This wasn't by accident. Mr. Beast spent years studying YouTube analytics, experimenting with pacing, and testing formats. His games were designed not just to be played, but to be consumed as addictive content. Finally, the leap. Mr. Beast took all of these lessons and asked, what if I brought this to mainstream TV? That's how Beast Games on Netflix was born. With a record-breaking $5 million prize pool and 1,000 contestants, it became the largest reality competition show ever produced. This wasn't just YouTube anymore, it was global entertainment on the biggest stage. And here's the kicker. The formula worked. Millions tuned in, proving that the style of storytelling born on YouTube could rival and maybe even surpass traditional television formats. Of course, not everyone celebrated. Critics raised ethical questions. Was it fair to turn financial desperation into spectacle? Were contestants being pushed too far for entertainment? But others argued that MrBeast was giving people a shot at opportunities they might never have otherwise. After all, his winners walked away with homes, cars, and life-changing sums of money. Whether you see it as exploitative or empowering, there's no denying that MrBeast rewrote the rulebook for what digital creators could achieve. So, what's the secret formula behind MrBeast's real-life games? It boils down to 5 elements. 1. Build a world inspired by pop culture. 2. Design competitions with clear winners and losers. 3. Use endurance and simplicity to keep it relatable. 4. Edit it for maximum attention retention. And 5. Scale it bigger than anyone else. That S, the blueprint that transformed MrBeast from a kid with a camera into the world's biggest YouTuber. At the heart of it all, what inspired MrBeast wasn't just movies, games, or TV. It was the dream of making imagination real. He took the wildest ideas people only fantasized about and built them in the real world. That's why his challenges aren't just YouTube videos. They're cultural events. And as long as he keeps daring to dream bigger, we'll all be watching, wondering, what insane game will he bring to life next?